So today we're making sweatpants, and I'm going to fold my piece of fabric, fold a pair of sweatpants I already own, and lay it on top of the fabric, flat side of the sweatpants meeting up with the folded edge of the fabric. And I'm going to take my rotary cutter and I'm going to cut along the pattern of the pants, leaving an inch seam allowance for us to have while sewing. And you can see my rotary cutter is a bit dull, and I'm having trouble cutting through 2 layers of fleece here. So you can put your sweatpants aside, you don't need them anymore. And you're gonna fold your fabric again, and we're gonna cut an exact piece of fabric just like the one we just cut. And I've had it with this rotary cutter. It's super dull, and I'm gonna switch to scissors. Okay, good old-fashioned scissors. So I cut my pattern out to the exact size of the one I just cut out, no seam allowance. And once you got that all cut out, you open up your pieces, lay them flat on top of each other, good sides facing each other. Once you got your good sides facing each other, you're going to sew along the curved top edge there. So once you got your top curves sewn on both sides, you're going to open it up and join them in the center. Now you can kind of see sweatpants a little. So join up that center seam, and you're going to line your legs up to match on both edges. And you're gonna pin them if you need to. I'm gonna go ahead and pin them off camera and line them all up, and then I'm gonna sew up one leg and down the other. Meet me back. So once you got your leg sewn, it's gonna look like this, looking like sweatpants already. And we're gonna need to fold it 1/2 inch on the top and around both legs. And when you sew around the top, you're gonna leave a little 1/4 inch gap so you can fit your elastic through. So sew all the way around, leaving a 1/4 inch gap to feed your elastic through. Now you're gonna take your elastic and you're gonna size up your waist, pulling it a little taut because you want it to fit not too loose. Cut your elastic, put in a safety pin on the edge of your elastic, because we're gonna feed it through that 1/4 inch you left open at the top of your sweatpants. Take your sweatpants, find that little gap, push it through, and you're gonna start scrunching your safety pin up until you get it all the way around to the other end. Okay, keep doing that, and I'll meet you back in a moment once we have that all done. Once you get it out through the other end, you're gonna attach the safety pin to the other side so you don't lose both ends while fixing it. So fix your sweatpants, move them around, adjust them, make sure your elastic is evenly distributed all the way around your sweatpants while holding that safety pin so it doesn't go in that hole and get lost. And once you finish adjusting it, you're going to remove the safety pin, overlap your elastics over one another, and you're going to sew back and forth a few times to make sure that it stays, and you're going to sew up that little 1/4 of an inch gap that you left and complete your pants, and then you'll be done. And then you'll have sweatpants that look like this. And that's my cat Spaghetti, who ruined my sewing board, which we will be working on next week. So if you want to see that video, join me again next week.